Hey there, Gemini Sun, Gemini Moon, Gemini Rising. It's Maggie. Welcome to Moonlit Waters. How's it going? So today we're going to do the mid-month reading for November, but really what we're going to do is we're going to focus on the energy of that eclipse that's happening in Taurus on the 19th. It's happening at 27 degrees and 14 minutes of Taurus. Currently, the North Node is sitting at 1 degree of your sign, Gemini, but it has enough shadow, so to speak, to get in the way of the sun in Scorpio, causing a partial lunar eclipse. And so this is about this eclipse happening in Taurus is about releasing and clearing space for the North Node moving into Taurus. And Taurus represents our values. It represents things of value, things, self-worth, self-esteem, financial things. And so this is kind of the area where we go in and we are going to be doing a little bit of a deep dive on, because the South Node will then be moving into Scorpio, and Scorpio wants to do the big, deep transformation at a deep soul level. And so I'm sure that you are aware of how fun it is to have the North Node in your sign. At first you're like, what? And everything gets all topsy-turvy, but I'm sure you're starting to see there is a big payoff for it, right? You come out of that and you're like, I know which direction I'm heading in. So your overall energy for this is you have Luna and you have Serene. I'm using some very high vibrational cards today. So Luna and Serene, when I was getting into the energy of the collective for this North Node in this eclipse, what they showed me was a huge waterfall, and it was tumbling down, and it was loud, and it was crashing. There was this huge white water over all these boulders, and it was just coming in from different areas and just funneling in, and they said the dam has been broken. And so there may be an emotional, you may have the emotions rise up in you, and there might be a need to do a little emotional release, a little crying, a little screaming, a little whatever, to release some of that energy, and that's okay. Taurus rules the throat and the neck, and so yes, I do think people are going to be a little loud, a little need to do an actual verbal release, and being an air sign, you may find that it is very comfortable to do that. So here it's really interesting because you have, wow, so you have Luna, which is definitely like that full moon, right? And it says embrace and accept what you really feel, right? So be willing to express in any way that is comfortable for you. But you go from the moonlight, and then the North Node, as it moves out of your sign, which it does, I think it's into Taurus on the 19th of January. You have Serene, but what it says here is, I am lapping of the waves and the morning sun. You are the sunrise. And so you are the Eastern light. You are the knowledge and the wisdom that is coming in. You're bringing that in. That's beautiful. Holy crap. All right. I'm telling you, these readings have been something today. All right. So we're going to do a North one. We're going to do a 9-card spread. And then I only have one deck to clarify with because the messages coming off these cards are really intense. And I just see you. You must be an eagle. That's funny. Taurus was an eagle. But it's like you are soaring above. You're feeling the spray of the water. You feel it. It's refreshing. But you are soaring high. You have this really great perspective. As you're flying high above. So, okay, so my mom was a Gemini, and she was not really comfortable ever with the big emotional release, and I almost feel like what I'm hearing is the eagle's cry, the eagle's scream. I feel like it won't be tears, but there will be a verbal release of some kind. It may feel very guttural, very, I don't know, joyful. There's going to be a need to maybe you release by doing poetry or singing a song, or it does not feel negative at all. It feels like there's just so much energy that needs to be released, that it needs to find a release. Okay, so I do want to remind you that it is my anniversary on the 8th of November. I will be starting my 5th year on YouTube, and so I'm giving away readings. I'm giving away 10 of them. If you didn't catch that on the weekly readings, all you need to do is leave comments on as many videos as you would like that come out between November 1st and the 14th. So there's 2 full weekly readings, and then there's these mid-month readings. And just leave a comment, and every comment counts as an entry. I'll be giving away 4 month to month 2022 readings, and 6 broken up by the quarters. Huh. Oh yeah, something, I had my North Node's in Cancer, and I'm a Cancer Sun, Mercury, Venus, and so when right before the North Node got into your sign, it was hanging out in Cancer, and it was also I'm a ascendant is in Capricorn, which is where the South Node was, so it was really like tumbling around, going through a lot of stuff. But man, when it came out of there, I felt lighter and brighter, and I think that you guys are starting to say, oh yeah, I'm starting to feel better. I feel like I've really, you have that that full moon that's coming up at the end of January, well, in the middle of December for you, 14th or something like that. I think that is, or the 18th. I think that's going to feel very refreshing. Like, that's it, shaking it all off, and I'm soaring. That's what it feels like. So your overall energy you have here is the overflow, overwhelm and plenty, overwhelm and plenty. That's the flow of the abundance. See all those waterfalls? They were bigger and more thunderous, but there you are. That's a pretty gentle kind of, it's overwhelming. There's the overflow and the overwhelm and plenty. This is like you are in abundance, but look how calm and peaceful the waters are. And so it's like the flow of grace and abundance coming to you from the divine. Super beautiful. The key to the situation here is you have the netcaster. Preparations come to fruition. The key to the situation is the work that you have done is starting to pay off. It's already starting to pay off. You're already starting to see the difference. You're already starting to see where you're going with this. This is such a beautiful energy. This is a really sweet energy. You have the Watchers, transpersonal, in the area of where you are trying to gain information going in. I don't actually understand this one. I'm going to have to look this one up to see what the basic message is. I feel as though you have been watched over and guided and protected by spirit, but I just, when watchers appear, it's an invitation to stop doing, pause, and get off the treadmill and take a deep breath. Okay, so this is in the recent past. So this is the energy of you observing life and figuring out where it is that you wanted to go when that North Node has been working your sign over. And here you have, wow, what? Some of you are coming into a really beautiful relationship. You have the Sky Bridge. In the area of how to transform your life, you have the possibility for union. And I'm just going to show you the outcome. I don't want to make you wait. You have the benefactor, grace and generosity, but I just want you to see how much the colors are the same. And there we have like the king and the queen all snuggled up, 2 little mice, field mice, all snuggled up with plenty around them to eat in the top of a mushroom, just living life. They have little fairy wings. I think some of your, okay, so for some of you, it could be the job that you've been looking for. The job that isn't really the job. It's the soul calling work that you've been looking for. For some of you, it is the help coming in that you need. Possibility for union. It's going to be union with what your heart's been seeking. In the area of where your mind is going to be in the future, you have the empty well. It's time to replenish. So, North Node has taught you to go deep within to see what really matters to you. And in the future, you're being encouraged to remember the lessons. The lessons of the North Node. That's how we don't get off track. The lessons are remembering to dive deep into our soul, to make decisions from the well of our emotional waters, the overflow. That's where you benefit. If you're trying to outthink everybody, being an air sign, that's kind of easy. That feels comfortable. The challenge for you is going to be to let your heart make the choices and the decisions, and let your head figure out how to make that work. It's really important, and it's a gift that you have to be able to speak, to communicate clearly, to think quickly, and to grab a lot of little information and pull it all together, make it make sense to you, right? That is a gift. But when you're going to make a decision, you make it from the heart space, and then you use your gifts to manifest. But it has to be a heart-centered decision. That's how you win. And so here in the heart space, the challenge was being able to go deep. You have the treasures hidden in the shadows. This was you. This was you having to go deep and learn how to do that. And here you're being encouraged to remember the lessons of the North Node in your sign about how important it was to go deep. Because the obstacle is the jeweled web, the connectivity. This is staying connected to this is the web of life. This looks like it's underwater. Back to the book. You guys are challenging me with ones I've never seen before, but it looks like the connectivity to all the pieces and the parts of you. What you do in this lifetime, in this timeline, affects everything that is around you. Yeah. This is about you. The challenge has been how to connect to your innermost knowing, and remember that you are a part. Every soul part of it. Okay, all right. So your soul, every cell of your body is divine source. And they're all connected. And when you stub your toe, your whole body hurts, right? Like you feel the pain everywhere. And then as the pain eases, you feel better everywhere. And so what happens to one part of you happens to all of you. And so you can't just use your head, you have to use your heart too, because your heart is connected to all of you. But your head, the way you think, it's a little separate from everything else. And so it's good to have the higher perspective when problem solving. But it's important that you remember the connectivity through your heart space of what it is you truly want and your desire. Because right now, your challenge is to overcome the obstacle, this wall. You're not quite there. You're so close. You're going to have to scramble up out of, okay, so it's almost like, when the North Node and South Node transit your sign, it's like the dark night of the soul time. And so there's the light at the end of the tunnel. You're almost there. This is a bunch of rock formations you got to scramble up to, and there's the exit. And it's lit up. It's lit up. The sun's lighting it up. I'm sorry, not the sun. Yeah, the sun. Divine light source is coming in. You see the way out. You're going to have to take it. You're going to have to take it. But on the other side of that, you have the benefactor. And here in the heart space, you have the beginner's mind. This is looking at things from a new perspective. Like you're just taking your first breath. You're just learning and exploring your new world. But you, and this could totally be just the divine being your great benefactor there. For some of you, it's a relationship. For others of you, it's a career opportunity, a move, something like that. For some of you, this is you opening up to the grace and the generosity of the divine that is benefiting you in whatever way that you are desiring. It's pretty powerful. You guys really, it's so great to be nearing the end of that cycle, right? So it is important that you remember not to let your emotional well run dry, to allow the flow of grace to come in, to be generous of spirit yourself, because what you put out into the world comes back 10 times, right? So, you have hope, unexpected success, and sacred alliances. The Condor. There's somebody, something, somehow you're going to get to where it is that you want to go next. Look for the serendipity. Look for the moments. It says, I accept life and I thrive. I'm a thriver. So much better than saying I'm a survivor. I'm a thriver. Even if it all seems lost, there will be a reversal of negative trend. You will get over this wall. Help is on the way. Find the wisdom within to embrace that which others turn away from. In learning from all of your experiences, your soul will become strong, nourished, and empowered. Trust in the value of what cannot be put into words. You can tune into a deeper, nonverbal way of being and communicating. Do not let the well run dry. You have far-reaching influence. Authentic self-expression is important for well-being. Listen to the wisdom of your body. And then you have the Canary. Delight, joy, and surrender. I sing my soul song with joy. Reconnect with your true self. What do you feel, think, or enjoy? Again, it's about the feelings. I know it said think, but it says what do you feel, think, or enjoy? Feel and enjoy our feelings, 2 to 1. What would bring more delight and happiness into your life? Break from your usual routines and give yourself permission to be quiet, to be in solitude, and to heal. When you are ready, you will burst into a soul song once more. Canary is a positive sign that new energies of light, happiness, and expressiveness are awakening in your world. You will find and share your beautiful soul voice with the world. That light at the end of the tunnel, it's coming. I really think that most people will find the big major changes, shifts in their life that where they can see like, oh, things are really popping and moving. Won't be until we get to Pisces season in March, but it's coming. And you've done the hard work, and now you just need to complete the journey. You need to dig in, dig a little deeper, and get over the wall, because on the other side of that is something really magnificent. And you have the Griffin. Loyalty, power of good, and the light bearer. I trust in the ferociously loving power of the divine goodness. Goodness does not need you to be super nice or a doormat. You can be kind, but you can also be a divine badass living with integrity, courage, and truth. Ask the universe for help sorting out any issues you are experiencing so that you can learn from them without losing yourself to them. Trust in the power of divine justice. You don't need to understand the workings of the universe to know karma works out all things according to a higher wisdom and timing. You can guide others with wisdom when you integrate your physical and spiritual realities. Be loyal to your values and your truth. Beautiful. All right. Wow, Gemini. Powerful energy here as the nodes are shifting. Keep digging in there. Hang on to it. There is help on the way, okay? There is help on the way. The light at the end of the tunnel is not a train, but it is a couple months off, I think. So just keep working hard, and you will get there. This looks lovely. All right? I will talk to you guys soon. You can see me over on Facebook at Moonlit Waters if you want a little daily inspirational 2-3 minute videos over there. And be sure to leave a comment and hit the thumbs up so that you're in the drawing. Talk to you soon.